With so many things being canceled, I decided to make today's Quick Tip Tuesday on how to make this 3D canceled sticker. Take a minute, make sure you're subscribed to this channel, like this video, and let's jump in. Alright, so I'm going to start just by choosing a color that I want my canceled to be in. And then I'm going to go to add text and I'm going to type in canceled. Then I'm going to choose edit style and I'm just going to play around with the word until I like the way it looks. And if you haven't gotten a chance to see it, make sure you check out this video linked above that breaks down how I import fonts and play around with different lettering styles. Once I'm done, I'm going to stretch it out to make it nice and big. Remember, you can resize it later. And then I'm going to swipe right on the layer and duplicate the layer. So now I have two of the exact same. Once I've made my two canceled, I'm going to go into my layers and use the checkbox to turn off one of the two layers. It doesn't matter which one, and we're going to play around with that in a minute. So now this other canceled is going to become the stretched out part of my background. So I'm going to click on the magic wand and then hit motion blur. And this is essentially going to blur my word. And you'll see as I move my pen around the page, you'll see it changes the direction it's blurred, it changes how blurred it is. So I like to make it kind of go up and to the right. And I like to do about 25% motion blur for this effect. And again, this is something that you can play around with and decide what works best for you. Once I've done that, I'm going to go back to select my thick monoline brush. And if you remember, we just duplicated this monoline brush, and then in properties, we made it maximum, so it's a very large brush. And I'm going to change the color to black. And then I'm going to go into the layer of the blurred and hit select, and then I'm simply going to, with my paintbrush, tap. And you'll see as I tap, it makes it more prominent. So you're just going to tap a few times until it's nice and dark. And then we'll have the 3D back part of our canceled sticker done. I'm going to go back to my layers and turn on the original canceled. And now you'll see I've got my background and my main word. So now it's just about positioning it. And here's a quick little trick to help you when you're positioning things. When an object is selected, if you tap outside of the dotted lines in any direction, it's going to move it just a teeny tiny bit that way. So let's say I select my canceled and then tap underneath. You're going to see it moves just a little bit towards that tap. So rather than trying to click and drag it to where it needs to be perfectly, simply tapping on the outside can help you really fine tune where it is. And now I've got my canceled, and it looks all 3D, and I'm going to make one last little detail. I'm going to add a layer on the bottom and just put a box behind my sticker. And there we have it. Now I have my canceled sticker, which I'm using far too often right now because of all the things that are getting canceled. You can use this technique for any word, you can use multiple words, really the sky is the limit, so I hope you enjoy.